In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Slido as a complete beginner, step by step. Now, if you've been thinking about creating interactive polls, quizzes, Q&A sessions, and audience engagement for your meetings, webinars, or presentations, but aren't sure where to begin, you're in the right place. This video will walk you through the entire process from start to finish. We'll start by creating your Slido account, setting up your first event, and exploring the dashboard while creating different audience interactions. Then, we'll create polls, quizzes, Q&A sessions, word clouds, ratings, and other interactive features to engage our audience in real time. After that, we'll learn how to share our event, present live, collaborate with team members, and manage multiple Slido events more efficiently. We'll also explore organization analytics, tutorials, integrations with popular platforms, and other useful features that help you get the most out of Slido. So, without wasting any more time, let's get started. First of all, go to the official website of Slido. Once you're there, click the Get Started for Free button. This will take you to the registration page, where you can sign up using WebEx, Google, or your email address. For this tutorial, I'll choose the Google option. After selecting your Google account, Slido will ask how you plan to use the platform. Choose the option that best matches your needs. Next, Slido may ask you a few onboarding questions. If you'd like, you can answer these questions to personalize your experience. Otherwise, you can simply skip this step. Once you've completed or skipped the onboarding process, Slido will take you directly to the Slido dashboard. This is the main dashboard where you'll manage all of your Slido events. Since this is a brand new account, everything is empty. But don't worry, because we're going to create our first Slido together. In the middle of the screen, you'll notice two large cards. The first option is Create a Slido, which allows you to create a new interactive event directly inside your browser. The second option is Set up Slido in your tools, where you can connect Slido with applications like PowerPoint, Google Slides, Microsoft Teams, WebEx, and Zoom. We'll look at those integrations later in this tutorial. For now, let's create our first Slido. Simply click on Create a Slido. A small window will now appear asking for a few details about your event. Start by entering a name for your Slido. This can be anything you like. For this tutorial, I'll simply enter My Slido. Below that, you'll see the start date and end date. These determine how long your event remains active. Once everything looks good, simply click on Create Slido. Within a few seconds, your event will be created, and you'll arrive at the main workspace where all of your audience interactions are managed. On the left side, you'll see the My Interactions panel. This is where every poll, quiz, survey, or question and answer session you create will appear. Besides, you'll find two buttons. The Add button allows you to create new interactions, while Templates lets you use ready-made interaction templates provided by Slido. In the center of the screen, you'll notice several interaction types that you can create. These include audience Q&A, multiple choice, word cloud, open text, ideas, ranking, rating, quiz, and survey. Each interaction serves a different purpose depending on how you want your audience to participate. Let's start with one of the most popular features, which is Audience Q&A. Simply click on Audience Q&A. Immediately, Slido creates a live Q&A session for your event. This allows participants to submit questions during your presentation without interrupting the speaker. It's perfect for meetings, conferences, webinars, training sessions, and classrooms. On the left side, you'll now see the Audience Q&A interaction listed under My Interactions, making it easy to switch back to it anytime during your presentation. In the center, Slido confirms that your Q&A is currently live and open, meaning participants can already begin asking questions after joining your event. At the top right, you'll notice several management options. The search button helps you quickly locate specific questions when your audience submits many questions. Next is Archive. After you've answered a question, you can archive it to keep your Q&A organized without permanently deleting it. Beside that, you'll find Q&A settings. Clicking here opens several customization options. For example, you can enable anonymous questions, require moderator approval before questions become visible, allow participants to vote for questions, filter inappropriate language automatically, limit question length, and configure several other moderation settings depending on how you want your Q&A session to run. Near the bottom of the page, you'll see the current status showing that Audience Q&A is open. If your presentation has finished and you no longer want participants submitting questions, simply click the Close Q&A button. This stops new questions while keeping all existing ones available for review. You'll also notice a View as Participant option in the bottom right corner. Clicking this lets you preview exactly what your audience sees on their own devices. This is extremely useful for testing your event before presenting it live. Now let's create another interaction. Click the Add button on the left side. Once again, you'll see all available interaction types. This time, let's create a multiple choice poll. Click on multiple choice. You'll now be asked to enter your question. For example, I'll type, "Which programming language do you use the most?" Below that, enter several answer choices such as Python, Java, JavaScript, and C++. You'll also see the Add with AI option. If you click on it, the AI will automatically generate answer choices based on the question you've entered. For example, after entering your question, simply click Add with AI, and Slido will create multiple answer options for you in just a few seconds. You can then review, edit, or remove any of the generated options if needed. You'll also find several settings that allow you to customize the poll. For example, you can allow participants to select only one answer or multiple answers, shuffle the answer order, or hide results until you're ready to reveal them. Once you've finished setting everything up, simply click Start Poll, and your poll will immediately appear inside the My Interactions panel on the left. Now, whenever you're presenting, you can simply click this poll, and it will instantly become available for your audience to answer in real time. Now let's continue by exploring some of the other interaction types that Slido offers. Click on the Add button once again. And this time, let's select Word Cloud. A word cloud is a fun way to collect short responses from your audience. The more people submit the same word, the larger that word appears on the screen. Here, enter your question. For this example, I'll type, "Describe your favorite programming language in one word." Then, you can customize several settings, such as limiting the number of words participants can enter, allowing multiple submissions, and choosing whether responses appear immediately or require moderation first. Once you're happy with everything, simply close the settings. Your word cloud will now appear under My Interactions, ready to use during your presentation. Now let's create another interaction. Click Add one more time, then select Open Text. Unlike a word cloud, open text allows participants to submit longer responses instead of just one or two words. This is perfect when you want detailed feedback, suggestions, opinions, or written answers from your audience. For example, I'll enter the question, "What feature would you like us to improve?" After typing your question, click on Poll Settings. Here, review the available settings, make any changes you need. You can also enable the emojis option for your audience. Now, close the settings and your settings will be saved automatically. Now, during your presentation, participants will be able to write complete responses and you'll receive them in real time. Next, let's create an Ideas interaction. Click Add, then choose Ideas from these options. This interaction is designed for brainstorming sessions. Participants can submit ideas while everyone else can vote on the best ones. For example, I'll type Suggest ideas for improving customer support. Once you've entered your question, click on Poll Settings. Here, again, you can customize the settings according to your need. Now, as participants begin submitting ideas, Slido will organize them into a collaborative board where everyone can review and vote on their favorites. Now let's create a ranking interaction. Click Add once again, then choose Ranking. Ranking allows participants to arrange different options from their most favorite to least favorite. This is very useful when you want to compare priorities or preferences. For example, I'll ask, rank these programming languages based on your preference. Then I'll add options such as Python, Java, JavaScript, and C++. After adding your options, simply click on Poll Settings option. Here you can customize various poll settings such as restricted voting, ranking, randomize options, poll description, poll results, and add image. Configure these options according to your preferences and the type of poll you want to create. During the presentation, participants can drag and drop each option into their preferred order, and Slido will calculate the overall ranking based on everyone's responses. Let's move on to the rating interaction. Click Add once again and select Rating from here. Rating lets your audience score something using stars or another rating scale. For example, I'll enter the question, "How would you rate today's presentation?" After that, simply click Poll Settings. Here you can choose the rating style, such as stars or emojis. You can also set the maximum rating value, as well as define the lowest score label and the highest score label. In addition, you can enter a poll description and configure the poll results settings according to your preferences. Once you finish customizing all the settings, simply click Start Poll option to set your poll live. Once your audience submits their ratings, you'll immediately see the average score and overall feedback, helping you understand how your presentation was received. Now let's create a quiz. Click Add one more time, then select Quiz from the available options. Quizzes are excellent for testing knowledge while making your presentation more engaging. For this example, I'll enter the question, which company created the Python programming language? Then I'll add several answer choices. After entering the answers, simply mark the correct option by selecting it. Now, click on Poll Settings at the top. Here, you can enable the quiz timer and adjust its duration according to your preferences. You can also turn on the leaderboard if you want participants to see their rankings during the quiz. Once you've finished configuring these settings, simply close the Settings panel. Your changes will be saved automatically. To view the leaderboard, click the Leaderboard button. During or after the quiz, all participant scores and rankings will be displayed here. If you want to expand your quiz, simply click the Add More Questions option to create additional quiz questions. You can continue adding additional quiz questions if you want to build a complete quiz session. Now let's create our final interaction type, which is Survey. Click Add once more and choose Survey. As you can see, Slido is showing that the survey feature isn't available on the current plan. This means surveys are only included with certain paid plans. To use the survey feature, you'll need to upgrade to one of Slido's supported paid plans. Simply click the Upgrade button and choose the plan that best fits your needs. Once you've upgraded your plan, the survey option will become available. The process of creating a survey is very similar to the other interaction types we've already covered. Surveys are useful when you want to collect detailed feedback using multiple question types within a single form. Unlike regular polls, surveys allow you to ask several questions at once. Now let's look at another useful feature called templates. Instead of creating every interaction from scratch, click on the Templates button beside the Add button. Here you'll find a collection of professionally designed templates for meetings, workshops, training sessions, classrooms, conferences, brainstorming sessions, and many other event types. If you find a template that fits your presentation, simply select it, preview what's included, and click Use Template. Slido will automatically add all the interactions from that template into your event, saving you a lot of preparation time. Now that we've created several interactions, let's see how we can invite participants. At the top right corner of the screen, you'll notice the Share button. Click on Share. Here, Slido provides several ways for participants to join your event. You can copy the participation link and send it through email, messaging apps, or social media. Depending on your plan, you may also see options such as QR codes or additional sharing methods that make it even easier for your audience to connect. You also have the Collaborate option. If you click on it, you can invite team members to your workspace by entering their email address or sharing an invitation link. After sharing the link or code, participants can immediately join your event using their phones, tablets, or computers without creating a Slido account. Once everyone has joined, you're ready to begin presenting. Simply click the Present button in the upper right corner. Presentation mode displays your polls, quizzes, and Q&A sessions in a clean, full-screen view that's perfect for meetings, webinars, classrooms, and conferences. During the presentation, simply select any interaction from the left panel and it will instantly become visible to your audience. As participants respond, you'll watch the results update live on your screen without needing to refresh the page. Now that we've learned how to create different audience interactions, let's return to the main dashboard and explore the remaining features that help you manage your Slido workspace. Click on My Slidos from the left-hand navigation panel. This is where all of your Slido events are stored. Every event you create will automatically appear here, making it easy to reopen and continue working on it later. You'll also see useful information such as the event name, creation date, event dates, and status. Next, let's look at the Team section. Click on Team from the left menu. You'll now see a list of all current team members, along with their email addresses, assigned roles, and recent activity. To invite another person, simply click the Invite button in the upper right corner. Enter the person's email address, choose the role or permissions you want to assign, and send the invitation. Once they accept, they'll appear in your team list and can start collaborating with you. Now let's move to Organization Analytics. Click on Organization Analytics. This section helps you understand how Slido is being used across your organization. Here you'll find statistics such as the total number of Slidos created, questions submitted, poll votes, engagement scores, and other activity metrics. If you need to share these statistics with your colleagues or management, click the Export button to download a copy of the report. As you continue hosting more meetings and presentations, this section becomes increasingly useful for measuring audience engagement and evaluating the success of your events. Next, let's explore the Tutorials section. Click on Tutorials from the navigation menu. Here, you'll find Slido's official learning resources. The page contains a collection of video tutorials covering different features, including polls, quizzes, audience Q&A, AI-powered interactions, presentation tips, and many other topics. Now, let's take a look at integrations. Click on Integrations from the left menu. One of Slido's biggest advantages is that it works seamlessly with many popular presentation and meeting platforms. Here you'll find integrations for Microsoft PowerPoint, Google Slides, Microsoft Teams, Zoom, and WebEx. If you're using one of these platforms, simply locate it in the list and click Download, Install, or Add, depending on the integration. Follow the installation instructions, grant the required permissions, and complete the setup process. Once connected, you'll be able to launch your polls, quizzes, and Q&A sessions directly inside your presentation or meeting without switching between different applications. This creates a much smoother experience for both presenters and participants. And that's everything you need to know to get started with Slido. With these core features, you'll be able to create engaging meetings, webinars, classrooms, workshops, and presentations that encourage real audience participation instead of one-way communication. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.